Alright, so welcome to part 2, not preparing the previous video because we've already started. So part 2 errors is just a continuation where we can find the tolerance. So go to 2017, July question 17. They gave a bag of potatoes with mass 15.4 plus or minus 0.05 kg. By the way, this is the error that they've given you, the absolute error. So question A says, find tolerance. Find the tolerance of mass. So remember, tolerance is equals to upper limit minus lower limit. And the upper limit is you getting this to be your true value plus the error that they've given you, minus the lower limit, it's a true value minus error that they've given you. Very straightforward. The true value is 15.4. The error is the one that they've given you there. Then if you find it, the unit, if you do E equals to N divided by 2, it will give you the same. It is 0.01, then you divide it by 0.1, divided by 2. So as a result, it will give you exactly that. It will still give you 0.05. So that's why we are adding here 0.05 minus the same true value, 15.4 minus 0.05. So if we add nicely 15.45 minus 15.35. The GCs, the grade 12s, the grade 10s do not face challenges in trying to find this. In case you do not know, this is how you find 15.4. Since this 0 or the point, you put a point here. The 0.5, you put it at the back, 0.5 like that. Then you put a 0 this side. You put a plus, you put a 0 here. 0 plus 5, 5, 4, 15. So that's how I have found the 15.45. How did I get 15.35? We do the same thing. You say 15.4, you put a point. So the 0.5, you say 0.5. You put a 0, you put a 0 where there are no zeros. Then you say minus. 0 minus 5, it can't. So we borrow 1 from here, we bring it here, we have the 3. So 10 minus 5, we have the 5. 3 minus this, it's the 3.15 down here. This is how I've gotten these values. So let's subtract now these two. So we can say 15.45, 0.35, 15. So here we're going to get a 0, here we're going to get a 1, here we're going to get a 0. So our answer is 0.10 kg. So that becomes our tolerance mass. That was the one that was allowed in that format. Hope you are following. So we can do as many as we can for this. Okay, let me try to do 2018 July. Let's go to 2018 July. Look for the question. 2018 July. I'm trying to find the question. I have found it. It's on page 855. So 2018 July, I'm running this. Copy. You can reverse the video. So these are exam-based videos. Watch part 1 where we explain. So 2018 July, question 18b. They said a piece of timber was measured to be 5.25 centimeter long. So they said calculate relative error. So what is the relative error? Again, relative error is a ratio of the true value to the absolute error, or the absolute error to the true value. So we are saying relative error is equals to absolute error over true value. True value. Do not be tempted to say times 100% unless they say percentage error. Okay, so we are going to say absolute. We only have one measurement, one figure. So one figure we are going to say absolute error is equals to n divided by 2. N is a unit difference, okay? The unit difference in this case, they are saying 0.25. There are two decimal places. So we are going to say 0.01, two decimal places, okay? In this case, we are going to have 0.01 divided by 2. So we are going to have, you can just say this into this, 0, this into this, 0, this into this, it can't, you say 0, you add a 0, 10, 5. So 0.005 divided by 0.005 divided by the true value, which is 5.25. So in this case, we can say, okay, let's get rid of the decimals. We're going to say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, even down 1, 2, 3. So up we've got a 5, down we have 5, 2, 5, 0 in such a case. So 5 into 5, it's 1. Then you can also say 5 into this, it can't. 5 into 5, it's a 1. But you can try to say 5 into 1, 2, 3, 5,000. Okay? So in such a manner, you are going to write to say 5 to 5 divided by 5. It will give you 10. So it will give you like 1,000. So 5 into 5,000 to give you 1,000, but you're going to write a 10. Then you will say 5 into a 25 to be a 5, then 5 into that 0 to be a 0 there, then it is done. So mostly those, if you are a GC, if you are a grade 12, if you are a grade 10, you face challenges with such divisions. Here this is 1,000, so even the answer we expect it to be 1,000. So the tricky part that I do, I just do in this case. I'll just say 5 into 5, 1. 5 into 5, I'll write 1. The remainder, there is no remainder, so I'll write 0. Then 5 into 25 to give me a 5. 5 into 0 to give me a 0. So 1,050 is the answer to be 1 over 1,050. Then it is done for that one. Okay. Let me see for 2018 October. 2018 October, let's see if something nice was so again, percentage error, you can find this one. Looking for maximum possible length. Just a minute, sorry, give me a minute. I look for the question. Yes, I found what I was looking for. 2019 August. 2019 August is a very important question. Question 13b. They said length of wire is 15.2 centimeters. So they want you to write what is the relative error of the length. Okay, there is let's do A first. A is saying there are two questions, there's A and B. So A is saying mass of block is 876.4 grams. Then they are saying complete the statement. Complete the statement L dash less or equal to M less or equal to that. They've given you 2 marks. I really want you to follow what I will do for such, because such will come. So they actually want you to find the lower limit and upper limit. In the previous video, watch the first video, part 1 errors. It will tell you to say lower limit, it is true value plus error. And lower it's minus, pardon me. Upper it's true value plus error. Okay, so true value, you get the one that you've been given. Okay, it is 876.4 plus the error. How do you find the error of one figure with one decimal point? You're going to say error is equals to n divided by 2. N is a unit difference. If you've got one decimal place, your n is 0.1. If you've got two decimal places, it's 0.1. Means 0.01. If you've got 2, 3, just like that. So I'm going to say 0.1 divided by 2, the unit becomes 0.05 in that case. Because they are saying 2 into 0 is 0. 2 into 1, it can't write 0, you add 0, 10. 2 into 10, 5. So you are going to write 0.05. This side, the same true value, TV, the same meaning of TV, television. Its true value, it is 867.4. Mine, I don't know why I still have the previous video with the plus. Then here we are going to say 0.05. So let us subtract. In the previous video, I showed you how to subtract and add. So you just get 876.4. Then put a point. There are two numbers, 05 in such a case. Put zeros everywhere where there are no zeros, even there, plus. So this will give you a 5, a 4, a 6, a 7, a 8. So meaning here you write 876.45. Then you subtract. So this side it will be 876.35. Don't blank. This time around you are subtracting here. So you are going to actually say 0 minus 5, it can't. So you borrow, you put this, you put a 3, you put a 5 here, because 10 minus 5, then to give you a 3, since this has been cancelled, 6, 7, 8. That's how I found it this side. Then it is done. Ladies and gentlemen, we can keep going and going and going and going for this video, and we can keep answering questions. We'll just be dealing with the same things. The same things. Again, I have on page 82. Let me do the last one. 2019 November. It is the last one for this video, and for this topic, errors. There won't be any other. Otherwise, the rest will just be going through. Oh, by the way, there was part B. I didn't do part B. Allow me to do part B, the same 2019 August, question 13B. They said length of wire is 15.2 centimeters. So they want the relative error. What is the relative error? 2 marks. So remember, relative error is equals to absolute error over true value. Don't say times 100% unless if it is percentage error. Absolute value, we only have one number, one measurement. So you say absolute error is equals to n divided by 2. You can only do the difference. You can only subtract if you've got two values. Here, we only have one decimal. So your unit is 0.1. So you say 0.1 divided by 2, this into this, it can't add a 0, 10. So that becomes your absolute error, which is 0.05. Your true value is 15.2. Okay? You can get rid of this, multiply by 100, even down 100. All this will give you, just cancel this, that, to give you a 5 over. Just cancel 1 0, cancel that, it will give you 15 times this, add a 0. So you can say, you see we're in 1000. So you can say this into, if you want, you can say this into this, it will simply give you. So first of all, 1 over. So 5 into 5, 1. 5 into 15, it's 3. No, remember, I'll add a 0 since I'm in 1000. Then I'll say 5 into 20, I'll add a 4. So my answer is 1/304. We were in 1000, so I didn't want to change the reading of a number. Okay, my time is finishing up, but allow me to do the last one, which is on page 82. This is 2019 November. So 2019 November. So thank you so much for watching this video. If it cuts, I'm teacher Mbanga. These are my lines: 1971 216162. In case you want further lessons for these ones. But allow me to continue until it cuts. So 2019 November, they said the length of wire is 4.5 centimeters. Calculate A, the tolerance, B, the relative error. So remember, so this is your homework. Pause the video and pause and compare the answers with the way they are going to be. So if what you've done is correct, then you are going to say tolerance is equals to upper limit minus lower limit. So remember, upper limit is you getting the value, the 4.5 plus the error, okay? Also, lower 4.5 minus error. So what is the error, ladies and gentlemen? The accuracy of the measurement. It is found by you saying n over 2. The n is the unit difference. In this case, we've got 1 decimal, it is 0.1. If there were 2, 0.01. If there were 3, just like that. So this gives us 0.1 divided by 2, 0.05. So we are saying 4.5 plus 0.05 minus 4.5 minus 0.05, the same error. Here to give you 4.5, 5 minus 4.5. We are subtracting, sorry. So it will give us 4.45. So let us subtract quickly. So 4.5 minus 0.05. Yes, 4.45, yes. Minus 4.55. So 0.1. What were the units? Centimeters? Yeah, so 0.1 centimeters was the tolerance. So your answer should be that. If not, then you are wrong somewhere. Okay, lastly, B is saying relative error. I've been singing about relative error. Relative error is simply absolute error over true value. So the absolute error is the error that you already have, which is 0.05. The true value is the value that you've been given, which is 4.5. 2 decimals, so 100 over 100, they shouldn't differ. Cancel that, it will give you a 5. Over, cancel this, cancel that, to give you 450. You multiply 5 there, it will simply give you 1. So you can say 5 into 45 gives you 9. Remainder 0. Then 5 into 2 is 0, it also 9. This should just be 90 in this case. Then it is done. So here we are saying 450 divided by 5, yes, 90. So that becomes the answer. Thank you so much. I'm Teacher Mbanga once more. Follow the video, like the video, comment, and also subscribe. Share if you can.